Hello everybody, this is Saverio Castellano from GameART. In this video I'm showing you our latest technology, which basically consists in having integrated our remote game server with the Ethereum blockchain. This allows players to play our slot games using their own Ethereum wallet. So they don't need real money to play the games, they can come directly to our website and without user registration, without even logging in, and without depositing money with a credit card, they can simply use their Ethereum address to play our slots. This is quite cool because it means that the flow of the money is controlled by a smart contract whose code is publicly deployed on the blockchain. It also allows for provably verification of the outcomes of the game, because as I will show you, all the outcomes that are generated during the session derive from seed that are calculated from information that is stored on the blockchain. So that means that the outcomes themselves are also publicly verifiable. Obviously, for this to work, you need to have a Web3 enabled browser. So I'm now using Google Chrome with the MetaMask plugin connected to my Ethereum account. I'm gonna click on a game now, and it's showing me my current balance, the Ethereum balance in my wallet. I will create a session by depositing some money. I'm gonna deposit 30 milli Ethereum. So by doing like this, the MetaMask plugin opens up and asks me to submit the transaction. So there is now a new transaction being added to the blockchain, and it needs to be mined. It just got mined, and now the session is created and the game is opening up. So what happens is that the amount of money that I selected has been transferred with this transaction from my own wallet to the smart contract address. A session has been created, and the money is deposited inside that smart contract address to be available during my session, and I can see it here in the balance of the game. I'm gonna play a few games just to show you how it works. So during gameplay, the session state is managed by a state channel which is connected to the smart contract. This allows playing completely off the blockchain. So that means that while I'm playing now, the server and client will exchange messages and will update mutually the state of the state channel every time there is a bet and every time there is a win. They will both agree each time on the state, and they will mutually sign it with their own respective private keys. So with this communication, we can do transactions completely off the blockchain, which means no transaction fees and very high speed. So the player experience that you get on playing a slot is exactly like playing a slot with real money. As you can see here, every time I'm playing, there is a bet, and both player and server signatures are being updated. And also when there is a win, I hope I can win something, then the state of the state channel is updated again, and so are the signatures. I hope I can get a win. Yeah. So now it will credit the win and update the signatures again. The nonce here is a sequence number that gets incremented every time there is a bet or a win. So basically every time the state is being updated. I'm also showing the seed for the random number generator. This is because as I'm playing, it is still the game server that generates the results, but it does not generate results by drawing each time completely new random numbers. It uses the seed here to generate random numbers and to generate the final results. So they all derive from a seed, and this seed again is an hash of private keys having been used to sign and to hash out of information that will be again stored on the blockchain. So everything, including all the outcomes that repeat during the session, which are all chained, all derive from seeds that actually derive from, again, states that will be in the smart contract and stored again on the blockchain. So this will allow provably verification of all the outcome in the session. I will keep playing a little bit more. just to show you that it's really just like a real money play experience. Obviously the spin is not that smooth because I'm recording a video. And I can click on the view button here, and when I do so, it will show me the initial receipt that corresponds to the transaction that I've done at the beginning when I created the session and deposited the money. The very first transaction, that one was a real transaction on the blockchain. The closed receipt is still empty because the session is still open, I haven't closed it, and the signature tab shows me the current signatures that represents the current state of the state channel. So what happens when the player wants to withdraw money? I can of course withdraw money, the current balance at any time, and what will happen is that the smart contract code will again be executed, and it will work out whether I really have some money left. If I have a positive balance, then the smart contract will close the state channel and send back the amount of money in my balance back to my Ethereum address. So it will send a transaction and credit my wallet. If instead I end up losing all the money, then the smart contract will again be closed, and the session will close, and the state channel will get closed, and the smart contract will this time send my initial deposit to the server address because I've lost all the money. We can try this. I can click. I'm gonna click on the cash out button. There's a confirmation dialog, shows me the current balance that I can withdraw. So I'm gonna withdraw again more or less 30 milli Ethereum. This will also do another transaction on the blockchain, so I need to confirm it in MetaMask. This is the transaction, and it's kind of cool because I can check here. What the way? It's cool because I can check here before executing this transaction, what is my current Ethereum balance. So I have 99.778 Ethereum. So I'm gonna add, as I'm gonna withdraw this 30 milli Bitcoin, we should see when the transaction gets mined, we should see the money credited back into my wallet, and we should see the balance going up. Okay. Okay, the demo for now is over. What we have seen is that we created a session to start playing a slot by doing a transaction on the blockchain to send to deposit some money from my wallet into the smart contract address. At the beginning of the session, also a state channel has been created, and the state channel was used for the client to serve a communication during the session as gameplay went on. So all the transactions for gameplay were completely off the blockchain and were being possible by this state channel that was shared between client and server with a security system based on private keys. At the end of the session, when I decided to withdraw, there was a final transaction on the blockchain in order for me to withdraw the money. So in this case, the contract, the smart contract code got executed, it closed the state channel, and it sent the resulting money from the smart contract address into my wallet. So there's only been two transactions, one at the end to open the session and start and create a state channel, and one at the very end to withdraw the money. Everything else was off the blockchain. Thank you.